Hey everyone, Brandon, Senior Editor at Carryology here, and today we've got a really special bag from Freitag. Now, this is the Mono backpack, I think. I haven't opened it yet. And inside is what I think might be the world's first truly circular backpack. So, let's get into it. It's a fun box. So here it is. This is the Freitag Mono backpack. And a lot of brands out there are claiming to be circular or have circular products now. But what they don't really get into is how those products are circular. They say that they are circular, they can be recycled, but there's a lot of problems with that. To really see a circular bag, you need to know where it's going, what it's being recycled into, what's the effort in recycling this thing. Is the effort in recycling more than the benefit of recycling? But what Freitag has done here is created a bag with simply one material. Polyamide 6, better known as nylon 6. Doesn't sound super fancy, but the real work went into making sure every single material on this bag is made up from the exact same material, PA6. Everything from the webbing, the hardware, the zipper teeth to the zipper sliders is all the exact same material. And what that means is at the end of life of this bag, hopefully you've used it a ton, you have sent it into Freitag for repairs, which they offer and highly motivate you to do on these bags. You can shred this whole bag down and create new fabric with it. And that's the really special part. So let's look through the bag a little bit. Some of this bag is made up with a nylon ripstop, which is gonna feel pretty common to most people. But what I really like is this crinkle nylon on the front of the musette bag attached here and the front panel of the pocket. It has that look like konbu, like we've seen on a bunch of other bags, but it's a lot lighter, and I don't think it's gonna pick up dust and hair as much. On the back side, the strap's pretty simple, but that's a good thing. Simple means it's easier to repair, and most likely won't die out quite as soon. You'll even see here, I'm noticing these things as I'm kind of running through the bag, that the zipper is attached to the outside of the bag rather than on the inside and seamed and top stitched. That's because Freitag has prioritized repairing every component of this bag. The zipper here, the side access, what I assume is side access to the main compartment. Zipper here, yep. Even this nylon cord closure, super easy to replace. It's not stitched into the bag anywhere. You can see it kind of runs through a couple loops on the back. So if this wears out or gets replaced, Freitag can replace it, you can replace it. Let's get into the musette first here. So it attaches to the front of the Mono backpack with these D-rings here. Going to assume there's a strap inside. So this whole bag is made up of that crinkle finish nylon. There's some seatbelt webbing on the back to make mounting points for the toggles. So here's the strap. We have another D-ring on one end, some nylon cord with an adjustment knot, and another D-ring on the end. So let's put that on and see how it looks. Easy enough to adjust once you figure out how. And that's pretty nice. It's really simple, but we do have a couple pockets. Slip pockets along the back wall. You know, one a wallet sized, a couple pen sized ones. So let's put the musette aside for now. All right, so let's dig into the backpack now that we've gone through the musette. So on the front, you have this nylon toggle closure. I've not used one like this before, but it seems to work pretty nicely. Under tension, you can see it's not going anywhere. And all you gotta do is pull it and it releases. And it doesn't really untoggle in the front. The way I am seeing that you're doing this is you fold these to the side, and then you have your roll top here. So on the front, right behind that toggle, you have a stash pocket that goes all the way down to the front, and there is a nice gusset on the bottom here. So you can stuff a jacket in there, I would guess. I'll try and stuff a few things in here just to see what we're looking at capacity-wise. This is the Observer Collection Papa, D-Made DOP. I'm gonna stack those on top of each other. RZE gear pouch. So those are all, those are not small things, and it's holding all of them in here pretty nicely. And then when this rolls back down or folds back down, that'll keep it nice and secure in there. Now along the side here, you do have a zipper into the main compartment. You're not gonna get at any of the pockets that are in here. Oh, actually you are. There is actually a really nicely designed side-facing pocket. I lied, you can. And any other items in here you wanna get at without, undoing the whole roll top. I think that's really critical for roll top bags nowadays. I'm gonna flip the bag inside out, just so you can kind of see what's going on the inside. But let's talk about the back side really quick. So the back is padded lightly, but it is malleable, right? So if you have a lot of heavy bulk items in here, it might not be the best for you, but it is padded. It's not just fabric. If we want to throw it on, those nice wide straps are actually pretty comfortable. They spread the weight across your shoulders. You don't always need a ton of padding in bags, because your shoulders are really just going to appreciate that wide load bearing. And on the front of the strap here, it gives you a few tidbits of information about the project. Okay, so we've got the bag inside out, and this is the front side of the bag, and as you notice, there's nothing there. This is just the back side of the front fabric. And it does have an interesting feel to it. So there's no PET backing or polyurethane backing on this fabric because it's all nylon. This is what you can see on the back side. So when you have access through that zipper into the main compartment, this is that little pocket my hand slipped into. It has a little bit of stretch to it. You can keep a couple pouches in there. You could probably get a Kindle in there if you wanted to. And this is the laptop sleeve on the back wall. This fits a 14-inch laptop pretty easily. I would assume it fits up to a 16 because this 14 kind of floats in there. It is raised off the bottom. So you'll see that the very front isn't padded, but it is padded around the bottom and to the front of the bottom. So I just wanted to pack this out a little bit so you guys can see what it looks like, you know, in a more realistic scenario. So I packed this bag out a little bit just to see what it looks like under, you know, more realistic scenarios and not just, you know, flopping around. I really think this mono trend is the start of something special. It's a truly recyclable bag. The problem with other circular or recyclable material bags is they're made up of a ton of different materials. Even the fabrics themselves are a mixture of nylon, Aramid X-plies sometimes, other poly materials that aren't quite as easily recycled. And there's a lot of work involved to turn those bags into something recyclable. You have to remove any metal zippers, any metal zipper teeth, depending what the hardware is made out of, whether it's metal or another plastic, you have to make sure you remove those. This bag, you just toss it in the shredder and out comes a new bag. So yeah, this is the Mono backpack from Freitag. I highly encourage you to go check it out, even if just to support the project and show Freitag that this is something that we care about. The ability to fully recycle our bags. Honestly, the best way to be environmentally friendly with the bag is to keep it out of landfills. There's a lot of work that goes into, you know, recycling bags, creating recyclable materials, and if those bags still end up in landfills, then honestly, they're not much better than any of the non-recyclable materials out there. But this is a bag that could potentially never end up in a landfill. And Freitag controls the entire circular means of this backpack, from creating it to repairing it, to the recycling facilities, to creating new fabrics and turning them into new bags. So Freitag Mono backpack, please go check it out. Thank you very much.